Hello, Malcolm here, and welcome to a new series where we're going to be celebrating the creation, the beauty, the wonder of what God has made. Well, and who He has made, but what He has made and who He's made. And what's our part as people of faith in preserving this wonderful creation, in stewarding it well, and in allowing it to speak to the people of this world that don't know the Creator who made this amazing place. So we're going to be starting a new series on that, and I'll explain more a bit later. But first, just today, the reason I'm putting this out today is because today is Earth Day. Today is Earth Day. It's an annual day called Earth Day, and this is 2021. And I thought we should just celebrate that and think about what it means. About 1 billion people today in about 190, I think it's 193 countries. Over 190 countries are going to be taking part today in celebrating this Earth and raising awareness of how we can preserve its environmental health. So this is a big thing, whether you're familiar with Earth Day or not. It really is a big thing. 1 billion people, 193 countries. Even today, a virtual summit is going on, I think hosted by Joe Biden in the States, but including people from all around the world. Our own Prime Minister will be attending from the UK. I believe the Chinese Premier is attending. It'll be a big deal. And the news is full today of references to the summit as well as Earth Day and environmental issues. I mean, there's something every day on pretty much any news website in the world about environmental issues, and more so today because it's Earth Day. But did you know something? Did you know that the first person to propose an Earth Day was motivated by his Christian faith? Now, the name of John McConnell is likely not that well known to most of us watching or listening to this. I'd certainly not heard of him by name until I listened to today's devotional by Lectio 365. That's a devotional app that I use most mornings. I listened to today's, and it was themed on Earth Day, and it mentioned John McConnell, and you can look him up online if you like. And he got very concerned about the state of this world. His faith gave him a concern for this world that included the environment, amongst many other things he had an interest in. One of his favourite Bible verses was from Psalm 115, and verse 16 says, "The highest heavens belong to the Lord, but the earth He has given to mankind." Highest heavens belong to the Lord, the earth He has given to mankind. Now, of course, in one sense, the earth belongs to Him as well. But what it's expressing there is that kind of stewardship idea that we see from Genesis, where God has said, I'm giving you all this to look after it, to tend it, and to use it in a healthy way. And he saw that verse and read that verse and meditated on it, and then considered the impact of his own life and the things he was involved in, because he was involved in the plastics industry back in the day, and he became very concerned about the impact of that material on the environment. And that was back in the 50s, in the 1960s. And even though he had a concern then, and this concern has been raised many times over the years, still today we struggle to contain the plastic poison. Of course, plastic can be useful in the right context, but it's still poisoning so many parts of this world. And not so long ago, many of you will know, I guess, that I recorded a series of podcasts with my wife, some videos on the theology of ecology. I had some friends involved as well, and they provoked some good discussion. Not everybody agrees with me, and that's okay. But at least we're talking about these issues. And so I've decided to follow those podcasts and videos up, prompted by Earth Day, with some further posts that will be coming in the near future. See, one of the most common responses I received from my previous materials were questions like, what can I do? Sometimes said in an optimistic sense, what can I do? Sometimes said in a rather fatalistic sense, as in, well, what can I do? I'm just one person. How can I make a difference? In other words, how can a normal person make a difference? Perhaps this summit is important with Joe Biden and Boris Johnson and various other people. Perhaps that's important. Those people need to be involved. But what can I do? People like you and me, what difference can we make? So therefore, what I've decided to do for the next little while is to post some small practical things that my wife and I are doing. Most of them really are very small, and perhaps they won't make a massive difference, but they might inspire you, and that might inspire somebody else who inspires somebody. You know how this works, that if we each make a change, it can make a big change overall. And perhaps these posts won't make a massive difference, but they might inspire you. They might prompt you to suggest other ideas to me, things that you have done and do, or perhaps other people might be interested to take part in making a difference. I wholeheartedly believe this Psalm 24, that everything on this earth, it belongs to the Lord. It's His. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. So what we're considering here is, what can I do to look after what God has given us? This earth belongs to the Lord. It's been lent to you and me. And the way that we use it either honours the one who lent it to us or dishonours him. Indeed, the way we use it causes harm to other people or causes awe in other people. What will we choose? I hope that the future posts I put out will inspire us and myself to live up to what so many of us already believe. That God made this, it belongs to Him, He made it good, and let's look after Him. If you've got any questions about this or any suggestions, I'd love to hear from you. So send me an email, malcolm@malcolmcox.org, or you can find me via the website, malcolmcox.org, and I'd love to hear what you're doing, what your suggestions are as to what difference you and I can make. I'll put some new posts out soon, and I'd like your feedback. Until then, take care and God bless.